Michelle Yeoh has done so much for years, and she's been nominated for all these other things in martial arts movies and comedies. And if there's ever a time when she's going to win for the Golden Globes and probably going to be for the Oscars too, if she's nominated, this is the movie where she showed a range that, I mean, you can't question it. And the same thing with the Data, Ki Hu Kwan, also amazing. I mean, this guy proves he can also he can do it all. He did some martial arts. He did some dramatic things. He did some funny things. This movie's got a lot of funny stuff. I mean, but really, at a certain point, it gets silly. The pendulum really swings far in this movie from asking like the big existential questions about life and what's the point of everything, it gets kind of deep, and then it swings the other way to just complete silliness, and not just silliness, but it's like they were really trying to see how shocking can we be, how far can we go with the shock humor, and it didn't always work for me. There were times when I was like, seriously, is this what we're doing now? You're just trying to make me not want to watch this movie. Uh, so it got absurd in some parts, but overall, everybody that's in it, I was kind of impressed with the teenage daughter, Stephanie. James Hong, always good, always hilarious. And then Jamie Lee Curtis, who's also been nominated. Her and Kiyu Kwan have both been nominated for I think best supporting roles in the Golden Globes. I really hope that Data, I'm gonna just call him Data because we all know him as Data, and Short Round. I hope he wins. Man, he was really good in this movie. He really showed. I kept thinking, where's this guy been? And maybe he's been making movies overseas, and I just didn't know that. But he hasn't really been in a Hollywood movie, I guess, in a long time. Or if he has, he hasn't been in a role this big. Great job. Great job. Here's my other thought, though. I'm starting to feel like the whole multiverse thing is kind of played out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're in the middle of it. Maybe we're just getting warmed up. But I feel like mostly the MCU, and I know they're not done with the multiverse. They've still got series and movies coming up that are going to have all this multiverse. But for me, I feel like, okay, this has got to be the last word on the multiverse, this movie. And if you didn't know that's what this movie was about, I'm sorry I spoiled it for you. But it's also why the acting is so amazing. It's why the roles are so rich, because they have to play all these different types of characters, different versions of themselves. It's not just about changing their hairstyle or putting on a different outfit or wearing a pair of glasses. Like they emote, they show different emotions, they show different personalities even. It was impressive. It was impressive to watch. So I think that's why they've been nominated for Golden Globes and why the movie's been nominated. In terms of editing, special effects, man, definitely one of the best things I've seen in a while. It reminds me, as far as the production value of each scene and each part, it's like watching a Wes Anderson movie where there's so much detail. Even in things that are just flashing on screen very quickly, you can tell they put so much work into it. A lot of computer graphics, I'm sure, some animation. There's so many different sets and different universes, I guess, in this multiverse. So for the production, I mean, they deserve to win something for that too. Here's a movie. If you like fanny packs, you're probably going to love this movie. If you like hot dogs, well, I'm not sure.